Today we're going to be looking in PCDART at information that revolves around age at first calving. Age at first calving represents the average age of first lactation cows when they calve. Animals that take more than 24 months of age to calve delay income for milk production, can also increase the crowding in heifer facilities, and as they get older there may be more body condition that are put on the heifers than is actually necessary. So one of the first things we can do within PCDART to look at age of first calving is to go ahead and create a user report. Now I've already created a user report, going to call it age at first calving distribution. Once I go ahead and create this new report, I'm going to give it a title. Information to list would be index number, lactation number, and days in milk at calving date. In the control and filter box, I just want to include the first lactation animals. And one other thing that I'm going to be doing in this particular report is looking at the distribution for age of calving. So I've got my age in calving database item here in subgroupings. And I've got lower 14, upper 21, then we're going to look at 22 months of age, 23, 24, 25, and 26 and greater months of age. So I will go ahead and save that report. If we just go ahead and preview the report, go to the very last page, which is the arrow up here in the upper left. Our average age at calving for the 611 animals that are in this herd is 22 months of age. Now there is a button down here in the lower right that says View as Crosstabs. So if I go ahead and click on that, that tells me animals from 21 to 23 months of age represent about 85% of the first calf animals that calve in this particular herd in the last year. If I want to just look at actual numbers in the drop-down box, I can change to count. Now I'm going to have the number of animals that calve in this distribution range, age in months in this particular herd. One of the other PCDART standard reports that we can use is called the 803 herd summary. This information is also included on the herd summary report that gets printed after each test day. And right here we have the first lactation animal age of calving is 22 months of age, along with some other information that we can see here, whether it be lactation summary or the profile. Another standard report that is in PCDART called the General Herd Summary has some more information looking back over past test days. And right here in the center of this report we do have the average age of animals for first, second, and third and greater lactation animals. Another piece of information in the tracker programs that are in PCDART, we go ahead and click on Tracker and choose the Heifer Tracker program. We're going to be looking at when heifers are getting bred and what their calving age is when they do calve. I've already created a age at first calving heifer tracker report. I have already saved that from before. I'm going to load that. What I'm going to be looking at in this report would be age at first breeding, both this month and in the last 300 days. I'm also going to be looking at percent AI bred by the first cycle after the voluntary waiting period. We'll be looking at calving age for those heifers that are pregnant this month and what's the calving age for those animals that freshen this month. And also looking at first service conception rates. Once I've created that heifer tracker report and I want to preview it, age at first calving in this particular herd, both this month and the last 300 days, is 389, 388 days. Where a nice goal to work from would be 390 days, so they're kind of working within that range. Percent bred by the first cycle after the voluntary waiting period. 90% of those animals bred by the end of the first voluntary waiting period, and this herd is looking at 94%, so they are doing a very good job getting those heifers bred for the first time. Once we get heifers bred and they're diagnosed pregnant, the expected calving age for those animals is 22.9 months. If we look at those heifers that freshened in these particular months at 22.8, almost 23 months of age, they have been doing a very good job in the past getting those heifers freshening at a good young age. I will close that heifer tracker program. If I were to go ahead and take a look at the pregnancy rate summary in PCDART, that report 126, I want to look at just my heifers. Go ahead and preview that. If I'm getting a preg rate of 40 or higher, that's what I should be expecting on my heifers, the virgin heifers, getting those heifers pregnant as quickly as I can. So in summary, as we take a look at our heifer breeding program, are we getting heifers bred at an optimal time? And we can see that in the heifer tracker program. Are we getting them to calve at an optimal time? We have a couple different reports in PCDART that we can take a look at to see if we're getting those heifers calving in at our goal, which may be 23 to 24 months of age. We can be looking at conception rate. We want to be using heifer tracker to look at that conception rate to see what it is. PCDART does have a wealth of information that we can pull out to take a look at our heifer breeding performance, getting those animals into the herd, getting them milking, and not have to have as many days to feed those heifers and get some more milk production from them. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. You may contact me at office phone number 1-800-471-3045, cell phone number 517-281-8547, or contact me via email, brookd@northstarcooperative.com. Thank you.